It is 8:59. We will be clocking over to 9 o'clock pretty dead-gum quick. Welcome to our jail. For those that have never been to our fabulous jail courtroom, I know Judge Enrique is back there, gets to come and sit in here and practice. I get to practice in here on Fridays for my inmate docket, and it's actually pretty dead-gum nice. It gets cold now that we have one of the ACs. Welcome. Today is October 28th. Tuesday, it's our regularly scheduled Commissioners Court meeting for Karnes County, Texas. We do have a quorum present, so let's stand for our prayer and pledge and we'll get started. Heavenly Father, we humbly approach you in awe, recognizing your authority and majesty as the Supreme Lord. You are powerful and just, showing no favoritism and accepting no bribes. Your justice is flawless and your love is steadfast. We express our gratitude for your divine presence in our lives and for your eternal wisdom guiding us. Please give us the strength to walk humbly and to serve you with genuine devotion. May we showcase your grace and compassion in our dealings with others and remain steadfast in our faith. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Ms. Leal, do we have any citizens signed up to speak this morning? None. Then we're going to move to item number 6. Acknowledge receipt and public announcement of submittals of qualifications from architectural firms that responded to the request for qualifications RFQ for the Precinct 4 EMS station. All qualifications were received by the Auditor's Office prior to the deadline of 10/17/2025 at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Wes Giesler, Tom Duke.
So Judge, I'm not exactly sure if Tom, do you open them now?
Judge, may I approach?
Yep.
But we did get two.
We did receive two RFQs, by the 17th, which was the deadline. One was from DRG Architects of San Antonio, and the other one was from RMA Architects in Victoria. So the proper process now that we got the RFQs, I believe you scored them, we scored them together. I don't recall. It was talking, we got the RFQs now.
So you score them and then present it to the Commissioners Court.
Okay.
So,
Anything else?
no, I think that's it.
No, we'll get the committee that Commissioner Giesler put together. You're good to go sit down, Tom.
Okay.
Can you just repeat the names? I got RMA Architect Victoria.
DRG.
DRG Architects of San Antonio.
Got it.
You want to hold it?
Okay, item number 7, discuss, approve, disapprove TIDC, Texas Indigent Defense Commission, the fiscal year 2026 formula grant program request for applications. This is the, in case we were to have a capital murder that would have to be tried here. This is our prorated amount, and it's through the Lubbock. Sorry, this is the TIDC. This is for our public defender's office, I'm sorry. This is for our public defenders. This is who I use whenever we have our criminal court, and we kind of got away from having our wheel of attorneys. It was just very hard to get attorneys here in Karnes County, and this has saved the county a significant amount of money. Myself and Judge Hurley, who's a previous judge in Atascosa County, and Judge Jackson, who's previous judge in Wilson County, went up to Austin and sat with TIBC, and Karnes was basically our pilot program for a public defender's office. So I feel like it's worked out well. Ms. Tapia works with them as well, and Jamie works with them as well. So that being said, this is the grant program request.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 7 as presented.
I will second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. Anybody opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. Item number 8 is the discuss, approve, disapprove fiscal year 2026-2027 interlocal agreement regional public defender for capital cases, the one that I talked about before this. And this is the one that's up in Lubbock. And if we were to ever have a capital murder case that would be tried here, it could be extremely expensive for the county to absorb those costs. So we enter into this agreement with Lubbock, and Karnes's prorated amount is $3,494. If we were to have to try a capital murder case here, it costs probably millions of dollars.
I'll make the motion to approve item number 8 as presented.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9 this morning, discuss, approve, disapprove the 2026 Karnes County holiday schedule. We've looked at this. I try to put thought into this for our employees. So it lines up, like, which one was it, Michelle? Like 4th of July is a Saturday, so put the holiday on a Friday. So it gives us a longer weekend. There was another one that fell, the Christmas holidays this year, December 24th, the day before, and then Friday. Next year will be, it's going to be a little different, so we'll have to maneuver around that. And then we have our birthday month. So what is it, 14 and a half? Is that what it came up to? 14 and a half big holidays.
I'll make a motion to approve 2026 Karnes County holiday schedule.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Item number 10, discuss, approve, disapprove joint resolution between Democratic and Republican parties for the March 3rd, 2026 primary election. Beck?
Hey, good morning, Court. So we are working on the March primary already. So this morning, I'd like to present to you this resolution in regards to having a joint resolution for the March primary with the Democratic and Republican parties. On this resolution, it says joint resolution, whereas the Democratic Party of Karnes County, Texas, and the Republican Party of Karnes County, Texas, desire to enter into a 2026 joint primary election services contract with the Karnes County Election Administrator as the county election officer. And whereas the Commissioners Court of Karnes County, Texas desires to give authorization for said contract. Now therefore be it resolved by the Commissioners Court of Karnes County, Texas, that said Commissioners Court authorizes the joint contract by and among Brenda Cruz, Texas Democratic Party, and Rita Jordan, Republican Party Chair, and Beth Montalvo, County Election Officer of Karnes County, Texas, for the conduct and supervision of the Karnes County joint primary election on March 3rd, 2026, and the Karnes County joint primary runoff election, if necessary, on May 26, 2026. Any questions?
I'll make the motion to approve item number 10 as presented.
I'll second.
I've got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. Anybody opposed? Motion carries. I'll get that signed, and Jamie, we'll get that to you. Item number 11 is discuss disapprove list of additional eligible election workers approved by the election board for ballot board and for an appointment for the remaining term that is through July 2026. Beth?
Yes, good morning again, Court. So this is being brought to you because we already have a set of ballot board members that was voted in for a 2-year term. However, we have new state legislature that now requires additional duties that I have to pull from the ballot board by state law. So I need to expand and increase the number of members on that ballot board to be able to cover these duties. Mainly, it's the post-hand election count that is now going to be conducted by the ballot board members. So they are actually now going to have to be doing our ballot board, which is the counting of our mail ballots, and they do election night and canvassing. So that's the current role of our current members. So I don't want to tax them to have to do also the hand count after. So we have extensively looked at list of members. The members that we're adding needs to be looked at as bipartisan, both parties. And so we have reached out to community members. I've used Stacy and a couple other people to help get the names of people. We met on the 21st, the election board, with the Republican Party chair, judge, and the sheriff, and looked at names and if there were any others that are out there. So the list you have in front of us is the 2 that we have come up with that we have accepted to be able to do this position. And so we would like to have them voted in to just continue on this term ending in July of 2026, when we have to come back and revisit the 2-year term for the ballot board members. I know that was a lot.
And those 2 names are Neva Schmidt and Carol Sweezy.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve agenda item 11 as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Item number 12, discussion to convene into executive session pursuant to Texas Government Code 551.071 to discuss litigation matters with the county attorney's office. It is 9:12, and we will convene into executive session back here in the jury room. Okay, everybody, it is 9:42 after a little 30-minute break. We are back in regular session. Item number 13, our consent agenda. We have our reports by our Justice of the Peace Precinct 2, our district clerk, EMS, and our maintenance department.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I will second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. Anybody opposed to that? Motion carries. All right, do we need to pull any of those reports? Bring action. Hearing none, we will move to item number 15. Before we get into our commissioners, I know Vi asked about this, just a quick update on what's going on across the street from the courthouse. And so we are reviewing, I've got the contractor reviewed out to a couple of different attorneys. We have stamped plans. I have met with Perry, with DRG. I've met with Commissioner Rosales. We've reviewed the engineered plans. Those look good to us, but right now I have a couple of outside attorneys reviewing the contract that CNC Construction has presented to the county, so I can present it to the county. All right, Commissioner Precinct 1.
At the last Commissioners Court, we approved granting a utility easement to the city of Kennedy so that we could relocate a sewer line as part of the EMS building project. That night, Chief Ephraim and I presented the easement agreement and site plans to the Kennedy City Council. The council approved the plans and the easement agreement has been signed and filed with the county clerk. We had a construction meeting yesterday and work is progressing well. The old road and bridge building has been demolished and debris has been removed from the site. The foundation work is almost complete. We plan to start prepping for the slab early next month. We had 2 unexpected issues during the foundation work. After excavating the foundation and parking area, it was determined that our proximity to the property line would not allow for sufficient grading, and we will need to construct a retaining wall to keep our current site plans for the parking area. The other issue was that the water line for fire suppression was broken because it was not in the area depicted on civil drawings. The water line has been repaired, but we will need to relocate it in a new area so that we can continue with the original plans. I was invited to attend this month's board meeting for the San Antonio River Authority in Livonia. I appreciate that Sarah has several ongoing projects to protect our waterways because I'm concerned about the future of our water resources. Our neighbors in B County are experiencing water supply shortages that are affecting their daily lives. We can't take it for granted that the water will always flow when we turn on the tap. I don't know the solution, but conservation of our resources will give us more time to work on it. At the last hazardous waste disposal, I learned about a couple tire dumps in the county. I've been researching solutions and funding to clean up these hazards. I've been meeting with Aspen Utilities about their ongoing fiber installation for BTX1, and we are working together to address concerns as they arise. I completed training courses on pipeline safety and model subdivision rules. I coordinated with Alamo auctioneers and other county offices to prepare for the surplus property sale that was held last Saturday. I attended the sale and was happy to see all the items sold. Altogether, the surplus items sold for $41,690. We've been working with the San Antonio Food Bank to address the needs of our community. Many of us probably don't even notice that the federal government is shut down, but many in our community are concerned about how they will feed their families next month. The next community food bank distribution will be on Monday, November 3rd at the Karnes County Youth Showgrounds. The KC Community Food Pantry has distributions every second and fourth Monday of the month, and Kennedy ISD will have its next drive-through distribution on Thursday, November 20th. For all the trick-or-treaters, the city of Karnes City is hosting a downtown trick-or-treat on Friday from 5:30 to 7:30. Also, the city of Kennedy is hosting a trunk-or-treat at the Mill on Escondido Street starting at 6 p.m. You're also welcome to bring your blanket and stay and watch a movie in the Mill. This Saturday, Otto Kaiser Memorial Hospital is celebrating 50 years of service with kids' activities, shopping vendors, food trucks, live music, and a dance. Activities start at 4 p.m. and the dance starts at 7:30. Our VSO Blake Sanchez has been working hard to prepare for the second annual Karnes County Veterans Day Barbecue on November 8th. Veterans, the family, and the public are invited to this free event from noon to 4 p.m. at Hog Plum in Karnes City.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Bissey.
First of all, I'd like to thank all of our county employees for all the hard work that they do. I noticed the big potholes at the intersection of County Road 387 and 1344, FL 1344. I spoke to our textile engineer about the intersection, and they got right on it and they repaired it, and it's in good shape now. And on County Road 218 and 219, drainage has been completed and they're ready to be paved. County Road 211 is in design phase. Last Tuesday, FPC Architects visited the courthouse, and representatives from FPC and LRE Water Hydrology and Engineering Consultants visited the courthouse on the morning of Tuesday, 10/21/25, in order to introduce the consultant to the site and place short-term sensor monitors for their investigation into potential groundwater and moisture issues in the basement. Their investigation aims to provide direction to our design team. LRE team will assist from county representatives, open existing piezometer wells around the annex building, and were able to place groundwater level sensors in 3 of the wells. LRE team made a visual observation of the courthouse basement, placed scientific grade moisture monitors in several locations in the basement. LRA has the following schedule for additional site visits and reporting, and that will be this Wednesday the 29th, and to visit and confirm proper function of equipment. And they'll be back Wednesday, and Commissioner Gish and I will meet with them. And I spoke to Perry Repke, a DRG architect, about our report on the Service Center Precinct 2. And the design engineers are in the process of finalizing structural drawings. Civil engineer is working on stamp drawings, and bid packages should be complete around the first part of November. Saturday morning after the rain, I called the Sheriff's Department about between 6 and 6:30 a.m. to let them know that I would be checking drainage around the courthouse after the 1.5 to 2 inch rain and the annex building. I took pictures of water was standing. I spoke to Commissioner Rosales, and we're going to get together and discuss the problem areas. Then I checked the low water crossings on County Road 185, 213, then drove to County Road 254 and 253, the ones that we just completed paving to check the drainage, and all the work went very well. Then I drove back to the courthouse around 9 to check the drainage where water was standing. Most had drained. This evening I will be hosting a town hall meeting at Hobson Church Hall at 6 p.m. to discuss the paving and drainage projects in the town of Hobson, and encourage Hobson citizens to attend, and would like to have their feedback. And in closing, God bless America. Let's remember to pray for the people in Jamaica, and thank you.
Commissioner Rosales.
County Road 360 to 400 will be primed and all signs will be installed. County Road 300 and 302 on the original courthouse side. All drainage and major rehab maintenance is being performed. County Road 289, maintenance to begin within the next week, weather permitting. I had several meetings with elected officials, several calls on county roads, resolved all their issues. That's it.
County Road 331 is still under construction. The boxes at the low water crossing are open and moving water. County Road 334 and 333 are being rolled and bladed. I picked up and disposed of some old flags from the Rungy City Hall. I delivered them to the VSO officer for disposal. Working with the sheriff and the Rungy Independent School District to meet needs of the school district. That's an ongoing deal. Attended a meeting concerning setting up a Rungy Community Food Bank, or food pantry, sorry. Joe rose after the rains to checking on all the integrity of the new construction that has been out there, and all checked out well. I am awaiting a survey back from Intrepid concerning the 106 East Front Street. That should be back today. And I feel that many calls from constituents concerning the burn ban, Operation Lone Star. Thank you, Sheriff, for implementing that, and road closures.
All right, item number 16, let's get our reports from our auditor and our treasurer. Tom, you're up first.
Good morning, Court. You all should have a copy of my summary that I sent out last week. So the ad valorem, these are preliminary numbers, but we will have year-end adjustments when the auditors come in December. So our ad valorem taxes as of the end of September for the general fund is $15,223,032.70. County sales tax was $5,589,74.75. Interest $3,134,740.25. EMS receipts $1,548,049.71, and tax office fees of $464,934.98, which gives us total revenues of $27,778,535.31. Our expenses were $18,256,554.37. So we're looking at a surplus of about $8.5 million for the general fund. Road and Bridge, their ad valorem taxes were $9,146,477.64. The interest was $908,702.04. Oil and gas leases $2,257,423.17, and all other revenues for them was $1,645,519.14. Their total revenues were $13,958,122.39. Their expenditures were $23,553,591.09, which they were anticipating of using $14,829,000 out of reserves. They only had to use $10,500,000. Our non-court bills were $11,578,559.68, which GO is $10,278,302.53. Payroll $673,130.27. Payroll taxes, insurance $545,830.11. Utilities $63,362.76, and all other bills were $17,934.01. Our investments at the end of September: Texas class $27,548,29.71. Tax pool $32,816,676.25, and multi-bank, which is Pershing LLC, is $30,711,724.29, which gives us a total of $91,069,230.25. All the departments have done a phenomenal job of their budgets again this year. I do air caution, if you do pay a vendor on our credit cards, make sure they don't charge us a service fee, because if they do charge a service fee, it does affect your budget.
Good morning. Thank you, Judge, for that update on that building.
Yes, ma'am.
We appreciate it.
If anybody has any other questions, wants to talk more in detail about it, please come by and see me, call me. My door is always open, my phone number is always posted.
Thank you. Balance as of August 2025, $95,971,488.48. Receipts for the month of September 2025, $30,467,927.05. Disbursement for the same time period, $33,658,537.30. Ending balances of September 2025, $92,780,878.23.
Awesome. Item number 6 on the wrong way.
I know.
Item number 17, action on the treasurer's report.
I'll make the motion to approve the treasurer's report as presented. I'll second.
Motion and second. All those in favor, right hand. Anybody opposed? Motion carried. Item 18, discuss / acknowledge of personnel changes, and this is reporting by all departments. As of October 16th, this report is current. Mr. Banda has come on as another security facility officer. We have one left open. Becky's doing a great job filling in. Sheriff, thank you for allowing us to have our Becky over there as a bailiff. And IT tech, Jimmy's got his IT tech hired listing over there. And Sheriff's office got another dispatcher. Promotions, transfers, and reassignments in Road and Bridge Department. We had a maintenance tech 1 was one of those. Resignations / terminations. We had one in EMS PRN. We had one in Road and Bridge and Equipment Operator 1, and we had one in the Sheriff's Office for the jailers. No retirements. We're currently hiring one more, like I said, facility security officer. IT support tech, we can pull that off. Unless Jimmy, you're not hiring nothing. Karnes Wilson Juvenile Probation Department needs a prevention specialist. Road and Bridge needs an equipment operator 1, 2, and a maintenance tech 1. Sheriff's Office needs a bailiff, dispatcher, a jailer, and a couple of patrol deputies. All right, item number 19, payment of bills.
All right, Court, I sent you all the list last week of payment of bills, and actually there is a change that has to do with my conflicts from last week. I had used the wrong template. I saved it, I turned it in. I'm glad that my office brought it to my attention. I researched it. So actually, part of the per diem is paid through payroll, as our policy shows, and the mileage is paid through our regular county bills. So our total bills for today are $1,115,801.34. The general fund changes to $367,823.51. Only large items out of that is Alamo Regional. We paid for the Meals on Wheels, $56,317. Hamilton, we bought EMS ventilators at $66,000, and then Ag bought a vehicle. We got a vehicle for $54,710.25. Road and Bridge, their total was $678,363.27. On Courthouse, which is Fund 350, the only large item was the Christmas lights for $22,064.75, and then $16,000 for painting the fence. Other than that, everything else, bills are due Friday for last year, so anyone that has anything left to turn in, make sure they get it turned in by Friday so we can get it last year's budget.
I do have a problem with 2 of the bills today. And the auditor's office has been made aware of it.
And Judge, that is correct. So the issue that Mr. Schwartz is talking about is we reached out to the vendors. The name on the item as written and presented is correct. She has a question with the address. We reached out to the 2 vendors. The one of them is for actually the judicial dues for yourself. It's been paid to the vendor we had it coded to for the last 8 payments. There was 2 coded a different way, which is the TAC. And then the other item, I believe, same thing, it was on birth certificates. And we followed what was done in the past. We can merge the 2 vendors together, but the bills as presented is correct, it's legal, it's valid, it's just she has an issue with the address.
It's not the address, the 1, 2.
Come on.
The one for Jamie's is coded to asbestos for the Texas Department of Health. It should be vital statistics. It's 2 different addresses. So the vendor is wrong. For the judges, get your membership. The check should be made out to Texas Judicial it should be made out to County Judges Education Fund and sent to San Antonio. It's made out to Texas Judicial Academy, sending it to Austin.
Correct.
It tells, I'm done. The invoice clearly says make checks payable to the County Judges Education Fund and where to send it to. I don't care if his office called somebody and asked if it was okay to send it to somewhere else and make it out to somebody else. Invoice clearly states where it should be, and that's where it should be. We had a problem last time with the Tyler Technology bill. It was a couple of pennies off. It was a rounding issue. I know what it was. Told them it was wrong. They mailed it anyways. Local Government Code 113.141 says that accounts payable should be processed through the county treasurer's office. It's part of my statutes. County has always put the 2 of them up, but this continues to be an issue. I will pursue this and have it moved to my office.
Court, y'all want to pull those 2 bills, take a little closer look at them.
That's all right.
Say, Court, would y'all like to pull those 2 bills and take a closer look at them?
I believe the amounts are correct, it's just the mailing address, isn't that correct?
Correct. And last week when my office went through them, we had an email battle back and forth to get them corrected. They had plenty of time to get them corrected, and they chose not to.
If the amounts are correct, can they be
The amounts are
approved?
correct, yes.
If the amounts are correct, can they be approved and then mailed to the proper address, or do we have to pull them and have them reapproved?
the Texas Department of Health is coded to the wrong one. I don't have a problem pulling those 2 checks out and having them run another packet and correcting them and make it to the right people and then sending them out. So they can get paid today.
If he's got them pulled already, let's take a closer look at it, make sure it gets done right.
So Tom, those are pulled already?
Sir?
Those are pulled already?
No, sir, they're not pulled.
Okay.
Not part of the listing that you'll have there.
He has the 2 bills in question up there.
Yes, Judge, I do have them right here in front of me, Ron. So that's why we did the research as far as how the Texas Department of Health and Services was paid. The vendor we coded to, as well as the one for Judicial Academy. The one for Judicial Academy, 9 payments went to the one we had coded to. There was 3 that went to TAC. And when we spoke to them, they said they don't mind taking it to either address. One's a lot box, one's not a lot box.
So that one is fine. It's gonna be,
No,
they
it's
said
not.
either
It's made
one.
out to the wrong vendor. It's made out to the wrong vendor.
But yeah, it's gone through 9 times that way to the wrong vendor.
You're saying it's going
They
to-
cashed the check.
You're saying it's going to the wrong vendor. You're saying that you called them and they said it doesn't matter which address it goes to?
Yes, sir, because it's, if you look at your bill packet, it says Texas Judicial Academy. Down here, it says payment, it says TAC.
So, and it's been going to that already 3 times?
So
You said it's already been going to that before?
it's been paid before, yes, sir. And so is this other one for the birth
No, it's
certificates.
not. That makes asbestos. But vendor number 361 is for the asbestos. 4588 is vital statistics. That's wrong.
We're not gonna sit out here and pull the 2 bills, Tom.
Yes, sir. And we can put them in the package, Judge.
Thank
The
you.
total will still be the same.
I just had one other question. Tom, you mentioned the art bill for $56,000, and I think you said Meals on Wheels, but isn't
Yes.
that for actually the bus, the public transportation that we have?
Yeah, the new program, sir, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just
The
wanted to make
new
sure.
program we just signed up for, that's really benefited the citizens.
Is there a motion to approve the amended, as discussed?
I'll make a motion to approve the amended list.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second, all those in favor of paying the bills that way, raise right hand, anybody opposed to it, motion carries. Item number 20, acknowledge that Commissioners Court will meet on November 12, 2025. I know this is gonna make y'all sad, but we're gonna be back at the historic courthouse and not our beautiful jail over here. Sheriff, thank you again for having us here. It worked really well. Jamie and I'm not sure who all else, put a lot of work in getting these speakers and getting the video and stuff set up, and probably can hear better in here than we can hear better in the courthouse, I'm afraid. But we will meet at the historic courtroom at 101 North Panama Maria Avenue, Suite 200 on Karnes City, Texas, 78118 on November 12, 2025 at 9 a.m. Item number 21, we need a motion to adjourn.